love is music. I was writing rhymes since I was a little kid. Nobody even knows that before I wanted to do anything. But naturally, what comes most natural to me is hosting. I love hosting. I love people. So because I'm a people person in real life, hosting comes very easily. On the Move was my first show. Then I moved on. I did In Gear on Fox, where I interviewed athletes and entertainers. MTV, Your Mama for 4 years. Soap Network, where I did the daytime Emmys pre-show. I've been at BET 4 years. I've done stuff for the E! Channel. So I've done a lot of different shows. And I've also hosted Donald Trump's Miss California, which is a big beauty pageant. I did that for 4 years in a row. So I think my gift as a host is I can host fashion, I can host news, I can host television, I do stuff for the Africa Channel, Planet Africa, you know, just wherever there's a good place where I can fit my personality, and if it makes sense, then I'll do specials for it. I love it. I love hosting. Is your mama jokes again, but you gotta bag on how old or how hairy each other's moms are. Y'all got it? Let's battle. Your mama was great for me. It was a great experience working with Wilmer. Wilmer's a real cool dude. And, you know, that show was incredible. We ran it for a long time. But what Your Mama did for me was it made me famous worldwide, meaning that me and my dad were in France for the film festival for Cannes. And people were recognizing me there. I go to London. I was in Asia. Everywhere I went, people knew me because MTV is such a big global station, and that was a big show. So from Your Mama, you know, I would say it definitely helped me where I am today and led me to other jobs. Working for BET the last 4 years and doing the behind the scenes of the BET Awards has been incredible. I've interviewed everybody from Rick Ross to Brandy, Trey Songz, I mean, you name it. I even got to work with Idris Elba, an old friend of mine from the UK. We co-hosted 1 year together 2 years ago. So when you work for BET, it's incredible. And right now, as far as hosting, I host a new show on Access TV, which is a big station in America, and it's owned by Mark Cuban and Ryan Seacrest. And I host a show called Access Live. And Access Live is basically a live show where we have interviews with entertainers and different actors on our show. I just had Nick Cannon and Mariah on the show. Ray J, Carly Rae was on 2 weeks ago. Backstage right now with the wonderful Carly Rae. Carly, how are you doing?
I'm doing quite well. How are you?
I'm doing very good. Love the outfit.
Thank you. Same, same. I'm in love with your bracelet.
Thank you very much. I actually got to do a documentary on the LA Sparks. So I followed them all season, and we did a thing where all the players, you got like Candace Parker, they got to see where their roots actually came from, their African roots. So at the end of the season, I hosted a big event at the Staples Center. It was closing night, and we gave them their results that traced back their heritage. So I got to go to practice with them, hang out with them. They beat me one-on-one. Those girls really ball for real. Don't get it twisted. And yeah, that was really fun. So like I said, basketball, anytime I can get involved with it, I love it. It's fun, and it's definitely something I enjoy. Being named a brand ambassador for 46664 Fashion, which is a Nelson Mandela-inspired line. 466 is his prison number. 64 was the year he went to jail. For them to personally pick me as the person to endorse it in the States was a very high honor. You know, the brand is big right now in South Africa, and now it's launching in the States. So to be their main model and celebrity face of it, or spokesperson, however you want to say, is definitely an honor. I headline the Bustle show. Bustle is one of the top designers out here. It's actually the biggest show in Canada for Fashion Week. Sean and Ruth, you know, they are great designers. It was actually I think my third time doing the Bustle show. So I've been doing Toronto Fashion Week for about 7 years now.
Bustle is probably one of the hottest brands that comes out of Canada. So to see Sam still supporting them, they supported for years, and opening that show was really exciting. You know, you look at, it was a male-dominated show, and the funny thing was, he just had a swagger. Everybody I spoke to after the show just said, you know, he's the model that had the personality. he's the one that had, you know, I mean, we call it a swagger in sports, but it also it supersedes into the fashion industry.
Coming to Toronto, I love it. I also like to go to other shows. You know, you see me front rows and center. I went to some good shows this year. And, you know, I just enjoy myself. At the end of the day, I'm also a designer. So for me to go to these other shows and see what other designers are doing, it inspires me. We all inspire each other. I'm not just somebody that models. I'm also behind the scenes, creating garments, creating one-of-a-kind pieces. And it's something that I really like. Towards a VIP. Doing the Boy London campaign, yeah, it was a big deal. I mean, you know, like you said, Boy George was the former face, Madonna, Andy Warhol, and I was the first black person to do a campaign for them, and the company's been around for over 35 years. So that campaign took off. You know, I didn't know it was going to be as big as it was. Now it's international, and you know, I'm helping to spread the word right here. So you guys want to rock some of that stuff, check it out on boylondon.com. I mean, I'm getting so much fan mail, tweets, Facebook requests, so people are really feeling the line. So yeah, it was an honor to definitely me being from the UK to represent for Boy London. What I like to do is just create one-of-a-kind pieces. I dress a lot of different entertainers, and it's a passion of mine. You know, I get the entertainer's personality, and then I custom make something that's just for them. So I'm just a lover of fashion. I always had a passion for fashion. My clothing line, like I said earlier, my clothing line, I have two brands. We have Future Star Clothing, which I have, you know, shirts like Chosen One. Many have called it A Few Chosen. Then I also have the Future Star Collection, limited edition, which is like denim jackets, one-of-a-kind pieces, jackets that are studded out. And then we have the SAM Sarpong t-shirt edition, limited by iVogue, which is actually a lifestyle collection, which I was out here in Toronto launching. We just launched it last week in LA with the iVogue stores. So the line's really starting to take off. A lot of celebrities are wearing it. And, you know, I gotta say, I'm definitely proud of it. And I just hope that it continues to grow. My line, Future Stars, has been big in Asia for like 10 years now. Now I just launched in LA. I'm in 4 stores on Melrose. We're in a store in the Beverly Center. Are you famous? Money in your pocket worth more than your chain. Turn it up a notch. Turn it up a notch. Turn it up a notch.